rim, bringing the ball down. Pass to Royal Davis. And there's a turnover there. Jocelyn Tate bringing that one over the Spartan head. Into the paint, goes for the shot. Good offensive rebounds early by this Michigan State crew. Kimball with a long pass over to Emma Shoemate. Shoemate goes for three and she buries it. Hands over her mouth there. Not fun to have when you have that much time and space to miss that one, but a huge block there by Shoemate.
Again here, nice help over and two hands on that ball, nothing.
And Slutin staying on the inside, finds a wide open Tate from the arc. A three-pointer falls, Jocelyn Tate.
Jocelyn Tate, she only shot 21% from the three last year, but this year she's turning a new leaf, trying to extend her range a little bit. She did that right there.
She went one of.
Absolutely. Fraley had to use some adjustments, bring a bigger lineup in right now.
Able to use the glass. Van Slutin getting the first field goal for the Spartans in just over 3 minutes. Simmons, 3 steals last game. Gets one there. Halleck, Euro step across the ocean. Making that rim look as wide as the body of water she just traversed.
Darren Halleck riding the waves right there.
That is what she does. She's going to continue to try to burn the Spartans from the top of the key. Darren Halleck looking to answer for a three-pointer, and she does! Darren Halleck at the top of the key, answering Aleko on that quick three fast. Eastern inbounds it, but gets a quick foul call on Jocelyn Tate. Simmons taking it away, and she's outletting it over to Halleck. Halleck with the easy layup, and she gets it. Aleko trying to take it herself, loses it, but gives the ball back. Little sloppy pass to Smith, but Smith loses it right there and gives it to Shoemate. Michigan State presses the other way. Shoemate gives it to Halleck on the back side of the corner three, and she gets it to go.
Around the restricted circle, A-Rault throws it up with the right hand off the glass, no good. Tip, loose ball. A-Rault with the first offensive rebound of the game. Right corner triple from Halleck. Yes! Halleck in the lane, kicks out to left wing to Jocelyn Tate. Tate spinning her way through the lane, using all her steps she can, and finishes off the glass for two.
Absolutely. The size mixed match is very, very seen here tonight at the Breslin Center. And they're really utilizing and trying to get as many points as possible.
Turnover back on the break. Tate to Van Slutin again for two more. Freshman from Spain for Michigan State. And an errant pass picked off by Nyla Hampton back on the break. Hampton pauses on the right block, connects with Shoemate, who goes off the glass for two. Top of the key, Van Slutin over the left side. Simmons, she'll try a three. Good, and the foul. Chance for a 4-point play for Jaden Simmons. Filling in the starting lineup for Julia A-Rault, and she's already got 5 points in this first quarter.
Look at Jaden Simmons coming in, taking over for the injured player in Julia A-Rault and draining.
Bailout pass out to Jocelyn Tate. Tate lobs this one up and uses the window to get it done. Banks open on Sunday. You heard a little bit about her family's connection here to Michigan State out of Bedford, Indiana. This one a three on the far side, and it goes. Emma Shoemate gets it to fall.
Both teams wide open. I'm gonna let that thing fly.
Couple of good looks there, but none of them fall. And now it's a transition, bucket and blocked.
To this 9-0 start, best in program history for the Spartans.
Tate gets the ball inside. Big transfer addition. Grace Van Slutin with the first bucket.
Well, Van Slutin right here is going to get herself a nice bucket inside, sizes up the defense. Look at her out here defensively with Julia A-Rault. She's already been a monster on the glass, finishing nicely inside.
Van Slutin, meanwhile, finishes nicely on the turnaround.
But it doesn't matter if you play 20 minutes as a starter or off the bench, just make them quality minutes.
Make them count. Julia A-Rault making it count from beyond the arc.
Terps just 1 of 8 from the field so far. That one field goal was Kubek's 3 on the last offensive possession. Tries to find Poffenbarger cutting into the lane, but it's taken away by A-Rault. 20th steal for her.
I guess not a turnover if she was fighting for the board, but still, for Dulce, she's just got to work with the little things because the rebounding has been so good.
3-ball converts for Shoemate, the transfer from Ohio State.
The shooting on full display here, Nate. In this
Lombard, one of the best in steals per game in the country. She leads the Big Ten in steals per game, almost got a piece. Michigan State fires up their first three.
Lombard thought she got fouled there from Sotelo coming in to try to get that loose ball. Tate fires up a three, knocks it down.
Really love these first opening minutes for Michigan State. They're seeing the shots go through.
Bass, a player that has to focus on finishing, one of the leading scorers for Purdue, and another three. This time, Michigan State's Emma Shoemate knocks it down.
Spartans starting off shooting 50% from three. You see.
Early on, I'm guessing Coach Williams is not happy with the defensive rebounding for the Huskers.
And another turnover back to Tate. And this is all Spartans here early, and Amy Williams is going to take a timeout. Thought maybe that might change here tonight with the size that Michigan State brings this year. Great drive and take, and Ayrault with the bucket.
And there you see the skill set of Julia Ayrault, and she knows she's got to get going for her team to have some success.
Fell a little bit more quiet in the second. They're looking to come out hot in this one against the Huskies. And who else but Sotelo getting the first points for the Spartans.
It's going to be a battle of the 14s down low at Daniels and Grace Van Slooten. Definitely going to be battling for rebounds and scoring in that painted area.
As here comes Van Slooten being guarded by Daniels. That jumper will go down for Van Slooten.
It is awesome to see how she has 4 points of the total 6 points Michigan State has right now. Definitely a huge factor offensively and defensively for the Spartan team.
Briggs with the ball at the top of the arc for the Huskies. She'll break in, and Sotelo with the block.
Bringing some strong energy, but staying calm.
Deep three from Ayrault. That one's good.
You see, Illinois does look a little bit scrambled right now. They really have to stick onto this defense.
And one. Ayrault gets it to go, plus the free throw coming up after this.
Defensive position, usually her strong suit in this game.
For three, got it! Shoemate with a big shot.
They're going to make sure that it's tough on Gracie Merkel. Now here's Sotelo inside, takes the contact and off the rim and in. Front, 23-13, Michigan State. The 5'10" senior. Halleck driving, has Tate open if she wants her. She does. Three ball, nylon, dropping through for the Spartans, and they're up by 4.
Ina Sotelo really showing that she can score in and out when it comes to being.
And Ayrault rips it from Merkel and takes the easy one down low.
Best start in program history.
16-3 right now, the best 19-game start for the Spartans.
Tate back the other way.
So it's really a fun one. And it's tied just like it was before we started.
Happy to be here with you, Christy. Van Slooten with the and one opportunity. A free throw coming up here for the Oregon transfer back in the Midwest.
And if she had to do that 10 times, she would choose to do it that way 10 times. I mean, she's going to get to your body and stay well balanced and finish.
Oh, nice cut. Oh, coming over though is Blair defensively this time.
5.5 blocks. Last stretch of games for Michigan State.
Able to knock in our threes. We've had good looks because we ask him at practice, is it bad looks or just not falling? He says they're just not falling, but they are today.
Van Slooten stops an 8-0 run.
With a high stick hand right in their shot pocket. It makes it tough to keep your same mechanics when you have a hand right there.
Van Slooten finds a slicing Jaden Simmons for the first points for them.
And Philly J, what a great awareness piece that she possessed there out of the double team.
Halleck wants a three. Michigan State can't have a three. Ayrault puts it back up and in.
There she is, Julia Ayrault. She's had some big blocks.
Halleck in the corner. Swings. Good ball movement inside. Van Slooten under the hoop for 2. Not necessarily the greatest three-point shooter. Came into this game under 30% from beyond the arc. Already 0 for 2 today. Steal here. Hampton all alone in transition. Puts it up and in. A little too much. Nyla Hampton, the steal, and the eventual score. Spartans up 11-9 early. Big time wins over Utah and UNLV has played a team like Minnesota pretty closely at home as well. Oh, Ayrault, another block. That's her second already.
Julia Ayrault to center, plays inside out. She goes inside to Grace Van Slooten, her second straight game in the starting lineup. Here's Simmons fueling this offense for Michigan State to start.
Yeah, that defensive door opened along the baseline. You got to put your foot on that baseline, turn him back to the corner.
Emma Shoemate lethal from long range, 48% in Big Ten play. That is her calling card. Her father was a fullback, a tight end, and a linebacker. The grittiest positions you can be. Van Slooten looking like she's out on the gridiron there, just slamming it down to suck that.
And with taking contact and going back up now, it's going to be really important facing Sarah Williams tonight, who has done everything against all bigs in the Big Ten all season. So how they stack up will be really interesting to watch. Jack and Marin, over to you.
Final minutes of the quarter right now. Grace Van as she gets the first points of the game right there. Spartans' 5th game with this starting lineup in rotation as Tate gets the steal right there, has the basket all to herself and puts that one down.
Ball on the deck, Tate takes contact and scores. 7-0 UCLA run, 15-8 is the Bruin lead. Stepping through, oh, tough finish. Halleck, you see that hezzy?
But the pace, we talked about it. These are two top scoring teams in the Big Ten. Ayrault with the step back, tough. Right before the buzzer. And yeah, Michigan State trying to create. Halleck stays with it.
I was just going to say USC is really locking up the ball handlers, the perimeter.
Heckel guarding Hampton. Van Slooten drives baseline. Crafty finish.
Hoosiers trying to build on a 6-0 run. And that's Theron Halleck. Like a defensive back, she jumps the route and lays it in.
Look at Theron Halleck kind of creeping around the baseline right there and then just shooting the gaps and then converting that.
Here's Halleck. Her head coach, Robin Freilich, called her the fastest straight-line player she's ever coached. Shoemate buries the 3, and here come the Spartans.
Ohio State has extended their lead up to 15. Great cut by Van Slooten. She lays it in. Shooting 60% from the field here in the second half. Nice find inside of Van Slooten. Got it to go, plus the foul. How about an and one for Grace Van Slooten? 5 on the shot clock. Halleck inside of Van Slooten. She's going to have to hoist one up. She does. Got it off the glass. Ohio State here late, putting away games. As Kevin McGuff off the sideline, he is fuming. We'll take a timeout.
Simmons to Sotelo. She's going to go for 3 and bury it. Nothing but net for Inez Sotelo. 15 seconds to go. Inside to Ayrault. Ayrault to Halleck. Halleck back to Ayrault. Ayrault faking the 3, then she'll go for it. Just off the rim. Rebounded. Sotelo's going to grab that one, go for the layup, and get the Spartans those last points just before time expires. So now Minnesota only leading by a point, 14-13. Just at the halfway point of the quarter. Van Slooten with the effort, and she will get the reward. The layup goes down.
6 turnovers for the Hawkeyes. Lucy Olsen, consensus first team all Big Ten, while the Spartans deposit another 3 in this first quarter, their second today.
See if they can get into the second side and maybe get into that high post area. That pinch post down there in the short corner.
Van Slooten loves that power dribble, works it through to a 3-point play opportunity.
Well, that's what you need to do against a zone. Commit the defense.
And ripped down by Shoemate.
If Tate had lunged with her outside hand, she would have had that steal. She went with that inside hand and just missed it.
Ayrault in, rhythm 3.